Hey guys, it's Hughes here, and today we are down in Ocean City, New Jersey. I think you can tell exactly why we're here. We are here at Playland's Castaway Cove to go for some rides on Gale Force, along with all of the other excellent attractions here. Very, very excited. We're gonna be testing out my new camera as well. I got the Insta360 X5. Very excited. We got Sammy here.
Hey,
Sammy on his farewell / hello tour, I guess, in New Jersey.
It's just like a vacation.
I guess that's what a vacation to home. Vacation to home. And we have Nosaj. Hello, Nosaj. And we have Mike, the Coaster Crusader. It's gonna be quite the eventful day. This is actually my first time being here with the arcade being open. For those of you unaware, a few years back, the original Playland's arcade burned down. It had the big pirate ship on and everything, and slowly but surely they have been rebuilding the facade. And the arcade is open. Soon enough, there should be a coaster upstairs, an indoor coaster. It should be really, really cool. The one that's gonna hit you in the face. Here we go. Woohoo! Whoa! Alright, so we just rode Gale Force 5 times before the park wound up opening. This ride is a lot to take in. I've ridden it a few times now over the years, and it never ceases to amaze me just how incredibly aggressive it is. Also, this is probably one of the hardest coasters I have personally filmed on. I filmed on it as one of my first coasters ever filming on back in 21, and it's still not an easy one to do. Sam, you didn't film, but you rode. And how were the rides?
I did this. I was part of the group.
Yes, you did. You tried.
I tried. It was way too intense.
That's one way to put it. It's incredibly intense.
Yeah.
Jason, are you happy with the way your videos came out?
Yes. You'll see them on Accelerated Creative.
How were the rides themselves, though?
Intense.
Very.
Intense.
Jason had to tap out after 4. It's too much. It was hard to do 5.
Yeah.
Mike?
Hello.
How was Gale Force?
It's really good. A lot more intense than I remembered it to be. It does take a toll after a while.
Oh, wait.
That's just how intense it is.
Yes, it is brutally intense. What isn't brutally intense is their new for 2025 ride, the Wind Stars. So they removed 2 of their more thrilling attractions, being Squadron 33 and the air race in the back. So they have replaced them with 2 more family-oriented rides. This, of course, being one of them. All right, Mike, we're here. We're here. It's about to lift up for Wild Waves. Here we go.
As long as we don't go down.
All right, we just did 2 rides on Wild Waves, doing some POVs. Sammy, How was the Wild Waves?
Not Gale Force?
Wild Waves.
Wild Waves? It's good. I like it. It's a fun ride.
It is a fun ride.
Great family coaster.
I do think I like it better in the front, actually. For whatever reason, I feel like you just get a little more of a pop. But I love that, for one, E&F Milder was able to build a coaster relatively recently. This opened, I think, in 2017. And it's a really, really fun ride. But because Gale Force really did wipe us out, we're gonna go get some ice cream before we get on some more rides. This is the staple of the Jersey Shore Boardwalk parks. Gotta come and have Coors, no matter which one you're at. This right here is the new pirate ship. We walked through the arcade earlier, and this is what the nice new iconic pirate ship looks like. It looks really, really good. I was a little iffy from seeing pictures, but now being here in person and seeing it, this looks fantastic. I mean, they really went all out. And it's gonna be even cooler once they have the new coaster up top. No clue when that's actually gonna happen. Last I heard, they were still in the process of designing the layout and then finding a manufacturer. They may have found the manufacturer by now for all we know, but that's gonna be a really, really cool thing once it happens. And just having this back is so, so good for the boardwalk here. Now we're gonna ride the first of the couple of new rides here, which is the Wind Stars, which I'm pretty excited for. It looks really fun. Dude, I'm going like 90 degrees. Holy crap. I see why it has the restraints it does now. It doesn't make sense that that's how it works either.
I don't think anyone else figures it out.
Jason and Mike can't get it like we have it. Yeah, they're trying. All right, we just rode the Wind Stars, and that was actually much more fun than it had any right to be. I don't know if you guys saw, well, you definitely did. Sammy and I don't know how that works, but we got it to rock back and forth, and it kind of reminded me of Flyers, where if you get the motion down pat, you can have a really exciting ride versus a really mild ride. Jason and Mike were trying to replicate our motion, but they just couldn't get it down. I don't know how we did it. We just kind of did it. I mean, if you guys watched the video, you saw what we were doing. So give it a shot, see if you can get it to rock around like that, because it was really, really fun. But you can have a very tame ride on it. You can have a very exciting ride on it. It's a really nice, accommodating attraction. It's a perfect family ride for me. Now we're gonna go for a ride on the second new ride here for the year, which is Storm, the breakdance attraction. The only one in the world? Because this is an SBF, so. First in America. It looks really cool.
They should have this.
Holy. All right, we just got off of Storm, and it was interesting because Mike rode solo, and Mike, you had like a crazy aggressive ride, right?
Just the second trip, that when it does like the reverse turns, I noticed the turns were more aggressive on mine. But that was pretty good.
Whereas,
we had the breakdance back.
Yeah, Jason and I, we had maybe one aggressive turn.
Yeah, we were stuck looking center, and then when we turned, we rotate forward.
So it was almost like you were saying, when a tilt-a-whirl gets stuck and doesn't flip. That's kind of what happened to us. It was
It's
so
like
cool.
when you start on the wrong angle.
Yes.
It's a perfect calculation.
Perfect balance, essentially. It was interesting, that's for sure. It's definitely a really cool ride.
Perfect balance, like.
Literally, yeah, I know.
What? How?
Well, definitely not in that regard. But the way that our car captured the turns was so bizarre because it didn't flip. But it was cool nonetheless. I'll definitely ride it again whenever I come here again and get a more aggressive ride on it because it definitely got a little more crowded. But this is a really, really solid addition. I like the two new rides here a lot. I definitely think I'm more partial to the Wind Stars, but that's because Sammy and I somehow got those crazy rides we did. But this is still a fun ride too. It got really crowded here really fast. This is a Friday night during mid to late June. It's summer, so just be warned that this place gets crazy crowded still no matter what. So we wound up just walking out because it is really, really crowded, but honestly good for them. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that it's so crowded because in New Jersey, schools are just getting out now. It's a Friday night, it's summer, it's beautiful weather. So, believe me, it makes all the sense in the world for them to be crowded. I'm very happy to see them crowded because I love this park. It's just, you know if you've been here that once you're in there and it's crowded, it is a nightmare to try to maneuver through it because it is just so crammed. But I love the park, so I'm willing to put up with it. Actually, let's see if we can catch Gale Force dueling with Wild Waves. Not quite, that'd be close. It's always really fun to come over here and watch these two rides run together because the way they're intertwined never ceases to amaze me. It's so cool. Maybe we'll see a bit of a duel over there. Maybe? Not quite. Close enough. But yeah, if you're going to Great Adventure or something, this park's definitely a little bit of a ride from there. I'd probably say it's a little over an hour, hour and a half maybe, depending on traffic and all that. But it is well worth it, if for nothing else, for Gale Force. It is seriously one of the most insane coasters in Jersey. I mean, if we're talking like in terms of how aggressive it is compared to other rides, I put it up there near Toro in terms of just how flat out insane it is. Do not miss out on it. And then of course you have one of my personal favorite boardwalks in the state being here at Ocean City, which is just so nice. And something I haven't really talked about because we didn't wind up walking down there this time around is Gillian's. Obviously Gillian's Wonderland Pier was the second amusement pier on the Ocean City Boardwalk. It's pretty far down that way. And we didn't walk down there, but it has closed. It closed the end of last year. As far as I know, pretty much everything is still standing there. And I've heard that supposedly the Ferris wheel and the carousel are going to be incorporated into the new hotel that they're putting there. So that's nice at least. But it definitely feels weird to only have one amusement pier here at the Ocean City Boardwalk. That's going to do it for a quick little trip down here to Playland's Castaway Cove. I'm sure I'll be back here later on in the year, but I really wanted to come get some re-rides on Gale Force and Wild Waves and check out the 2 new attractions, which is exactly what we did today, and it was great. And a huge thank you to Playland for being so accommodating, letting us do what we had to do here. It was a great time, Mike.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was
awesome time.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to give more opinions?
I mean, do you have anything else?
I don't know. I mean, the break dance is awesome. Good to see that back. Gale Force is awesome, but too many times it'll do you in, so you gotta don't underestimate that ride. And then Wild Waves is like it's like a cherry on top. I like it.
Sammy.
Yo, the Little Zamperla ride, nuts.
Yeah, we figured that thing out. That was pretty cool.
That was nuts. You're gonna post right here, Colin, right here.
Yes,
right
the out of nowhere, just like say this is us. There we go. So fun. And Jason.
Yes.
How was Playland's
Good.
Castaway Cove?
Great.
It's for like your 30th time. Who knows how many times you've been
More like
here?
60.
60. With all that being said, that's going to do it for today's video from Playland's Castaway Cove. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.